I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's nice to see a crowd in here this evening. That's great. I have to do this every month. Okay, first thing we have is a roll call.
Mr. Cottis?
Yes.
Ms. Passia? Yes. Ms. Kelly? Here. Mr. Farrell?
He was coming late.
Yes.
Mr. Lovenstein?
Here.
Mr. Shapiro?
Here.
Mr. Murray? Here. Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Baesler? Here. And Ms. Straley? Here.
Okay, public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act is given by the clerk in the following manner. 1, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 5th, 2024. And 2, emailed to the retrospect and carrier post on January 5th, 2024. We're going to skip the normal order of business because we have a special event this evening. I'm going to ask Mr. Lovenstein and myself are going to come up. We are going to honor Ms. Kathy Vicinda for her years of service. That's right, got a plaque.
Yeah, come on, Kat. We know you wanted this. Councilman Lovenstein, I'm the library liaison. I work with the library for a number of years now. This is my 9th year of doing that, and it's always been a pleasure to work with Kathy. The library is kind of its own entity, but the borough's here to support her. We give money each quarter to the library, but I think the library does a wonderful job. My wife and kids used to use it quite a bit. My wife says congratulations on your retirement. And it's just a wonderful thing that she's been here for 26 years.
Let me just say though, did you see how he said her? The library and Kathy are synonymous. Did you notice that? So it's going to be a tough shoes to fill, you know that. So
We have a plaque here from the Borough of Runnemede. Mayor and Council presented to Kathy Vicinda, librarian, on behalf of the residents of the Borough of Runnemede. We take this opportunity to thank you for your 26 years of outstanding service and dedication to our community. We truly appreciate the hard work and the effort that you have given over these many years and extend to you our sincere best wishes upon your retirement. Nick Capatos, Mayor, and all of Council, we support the same thing. And all the library volunteers, we want to thank you, Ken, and you guys are doing a wonderful job getting set up, and we thank you for all that too. So.
thank you.
Not going to be over with the flowers.
All right, here we go. She's got too much in her hands.
1, 2, 3. Perfect. Oh, thank you.
Great, thank you.
I really would love to just say thank you to everyone. I loved every moment, mostly every moment of being here. And it's like a job of a lifetime, truly a dream job. And but I also want to say that it doesn't happen alone. It takes all these wonderful people and many, many more to make it successful. And I thank you all for your support through all this time.
To the next adventure. So you're welcome to stay for the whole meeting, but we do a lot of boring things now. But we'll see you.
You're okay? You're going to come over?
We are.
Yeah.
So we're going to make the meeting fast. I'm just going to say all in favor and we're going to keep going with
Okay. Thank you.
it. Okay? Oh, yes, I apologize. The commissioner, she keeps me in line. She was my mayor. Told me what to do. So.
I don't tell anybody what to do.
Oh.
I suggest that you give me the floor.
the bosses,
Come on.
right?
Yeah, we know the bosses, that's right.
Hey, the women, right? We lead,
Women.
right? The men can't do it without us. So, anyway, on behalf of the Camden County Board of Commissioners, it's my honor and privilege to honor my friend Kathy Bacinda for so many years of tireless work here in the Borough of Runnemede. I remember when the library was just about 1,000 square feet, and we had dripping walls and dripping ceilings, and you know, when I look around and I see the faces that have been by her side for so many years, pushing that boulder up the hill to make sure that we had equity in our library. And that truly is because of you, Kathy.
Absolutely.
You were the leader. We were just your disciples. So, on behalf of the Board of Commissioners, and I am going to read this because you know why? This is her history, her life story of the library. And I want all of you to take a piece of this home with you. And because Kathy is my dear friend, not only did I bring one proclamation, I brought two. So one is to be hung in the library, and one is for your home. So the proclamation reads, Camden County Proclamation, whereas it is the desire of the Board of Commissioners of the County of Camden to recognize the exceptional careers of devoted public servants, and whereas Kathleen Bacinda was born in Pueblo, Colorado, and raised in eastern Pennsylvania, where she attended Pennsbury High School. After 8 years in parochial school, she later attended Rutgers University with a focus on psychology. Upon marrying her late husband, Rob, she moved to New Jersey, where they raised two loving children, Patrick, and as we call her, Jackie. In 1998, Kathy began her extensive career as the director of the public library in Runnemede. For her, this position was a perfect fit. She is an enthusiastic reader, has a passion for learning about health and nutrition, and enjoys exploring different languages. And whereas the Borough of Runnemede invested funds in 2004 into the construction of an addition to the facility that grew its size from 1,200 square feet to 3,600 square feet. In celebration of the 5th year of this new space at the library, Kathy, along with local library supporters, hosted a Green Tie Gala in recognition of the need to incorporate green initiatives and operations in a sustainable way. In November of 2013, Kathy led the Runnemede Green Team to the first bronze certification in Sustainable New Jersey program. Kathy was recognized as a sustainable champion by the Camden County Board of Commissioners during the COVID pandemic. Kathy and her team used all resources available to keep the library functioning and was able to maintain the physical and financial safety of all of her staff while also ensuring the availability of services to the community. And whereas, after 26 years, Kathleen Bacinda will retire from the Runnemede Public Library. She is most proud of her ability to have helped the shaping of the library into what it is today, and in turn to have provided a positive impact to the residents of Runnemede. Kathy's guiding principle is the capacity to properly assist people of all backgrounds and abilities in obtaining access to information and tools for their everyday life. In her retirement, Kathy looks forward to spending time with her children, traveling, growing green things, supporting her community, and living in peace. Her kind heart and exceptional work ethic will be greatly missed by her colleagues in the community. Now therefore, by the Board of Commissioners of the County of Camden, we do hereby proclaim Kathleen Bacinda Day and urge all the citizens of Camden County to join in applauding her remarkable career. March 5th will be known and commemorated as Kathleen Bacinda.
Great job. Great job. Congratulations.
And Kathy's still going to be involved in the library somewhere, from time to time.
Give her a break. Like I said, feel free to do what you wish to do, we're going to continue with the meeting.
Library wants to go.
I listened a long time ago. See you a little bit.
I don't want to bother you.
Okay, we'll continue. All right, we have the approval of minutes. A motion is in order for the approval of minutes of the January 30th and February 6th meetings submitted by the clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Would someone like to make a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Motion
I'll
by Ms.
second that
Kelly,
motion.
second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
As correspondence, we have a thank you letter from Alice Max, Borough of Runnemede, for the flowers were beautiful. Thank you so much, Alice. Someone like to make a motion to accept that?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Lomenstein, second by Mr. Shapiro. All in favor?
Aye.
Proclamation, we have Women's History Month and Youth Art Month. So we have two of them. Women's History Month. You know what? You want me to read this, Ms. Passio? All right, here we go. We're going to do something that's a little different tonight. It's your microphone.
Women's History Month 2024, whereas New Jersey women of every race, class, and ethnic background have made historic contributions to the growth and strength of our nation in countless recorded and unrecorded ways. Whereas New Jersey women have played and continue to play a critical economic, cultural, and social role in every sphere of the life of the nations by constituting a significant portion of the labor force working inside and outside of the home. Whereas New Jersey women have played a unique role throughout the history of the nation by providing the majority of the volunteer labor force of the nation. Whereas New Jersey women were particularly important in the establishment of early charitable, philanthropic, and cultural institutions in our nation. Whereas New Jersey women of every race, class, and ethnic background served as early leaders in the forefront of every major progressive social change movement. Whereas New Jersey women have been leaders not only in securing their own rights of suffrage and equal opportunity, but also in the abolitionist movement, the emancipated movement, the industrial labor movement, the civil rights movement, and other movements, especially the peace movement, which create a more fair and just society for all. And whereas despite these contributions, the role of women in history has been constantly overlooked and undervalued in the literature, teaching, and study of American history. Now therefore be it resolved by Mayor and Council of the Borough of Runnemede that March is designated as Women's History Month, and the Mayor is authorized and requested to issue a proclamation calling upon the people of the Borough of Runnemede to observe that month with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities. Mayor Nick Kapadas. Thank you. Thanks, Mayor.
Ms. Kelly?
Thank you, Mayor. Youth Art Month, March 2024. Whereas, we all have a responsibility as individuals, neighbors, community members, and citizens of Runnemede to encourage art education to all elementary, middle, and secondary students by developing students' creative problem-solving and critical thinking ability, teaching sensitivity to beauty, order, and other expressive qualities, giving students a deeper understanding of multicultural values and beliefs, creating a virtual space for children to view and appreciate art and culture, reinforcing and bringing to life what students learn in other subjects. Whereas the benefits of art education form the basis of world-class standards developed by the U.S. Department of Education, the National Endowment for the Arts, and the Council for Art Education. And whereas our national leaders have acknowledged the necessity of including art experiences in all students' education. And whereas the GFWC, Women's Club of Runnemede, encourages art education at all levels of learning. Now, therefore, be it resolved that support should be given to art teachers as they attempt to strengthen art education in their schools and communities. All residents of Runnemede are urged to take an interest in and give full support to quality art programs for our youth. Now therefore, I, Nick Kapadas, do hereby proclaim March 2024 in the Borough of Runnemede, New Jersey as Youth Art Month. In witness thereof, I have set my hand and caused the seal of the Borough of Runnemede to be affixed this 5th day of March in the year 2024.
Very nice. Okay, we have a little business now. Public hearing. This is a public hearing on ordinance 2402. This is an ordinance amending chapter 120. This is the construction code fees. We've worked on this for a while. There's some modest changes to a bunch of fees. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this ordinance, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, public portion is closed. Would someone like to make an ordinance to adopt this?
I'll make a motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, second by motion by Mr. Lamestein, second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please. Richie, you should know.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lovenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. We had to walk this on because we did this at the caucus, in case anybody wasn't here at that meeting. The Chicken Advisory Committee was here, and they reported after 1 year of the pilot program that the chickens were successful. Of the applications that we received, I believe there were 7, they said, and 4 have been, 4 or 5 have been approved and or in process. We had no complaints over the year. The police department recorded no complaints. We had no complaints from our residents. So at this point, the modest change again to the ordinance is taking out the word pilot programs. And simply now, this is now the law of the town allowing chickens as long as they meet the criteria. How are the eggs?
Who took the egg?
We kept passing the eggs around, and Mark ended up taking the eggs. He was the last one. Okay, we'll find out. They look nice. Okay, so this is just a first reading. This would be ordinance 2403. Would someone like to make a motion to adopt on first reading with a meeting to be held at the next caucus?
I'll make that motion.
April 2nd.
I'll make
Oh,
that
April 2nd.
motion.
I'll second it.
All right. Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Shapiro. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lovenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
So it's not adopted because we have to have a public hearing. Okay, committee reports. Get right into it. Finance, Mr. Murphy.
Yes, just in addition to the caucus report from last week, the only thing I did do this week was I met with, and actually talked to Steve Hastings on the telephone. He's working with the plumbing and mechanical inspector. He comes to us with 4 years of experience from Delran, and while he was in Delran, he also did a substantial amount of inspections of DR properties. So I think that's going to be a good thing for us with the project moving forward. With that project.
Okay, thank you. Public safety, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Mayor. Report of the fire department. There were fire incidents, 36. Year to date, 95. EMS incidents, 110. Barrington EMS required mutual aid in Runnemede 17 times this month. EMS collected $100 and year-to-date $270. This is left over from when we had our own EMS service. This is the billings that's been received since we closed our doors. All EMS fees have been turned over to the Borough CFO. The Fire Marshal report. Inspections completed, 61. Fire fees collected, $2,675. Year-to-date, $4,361. Fire lane violations done, there were no fire investigations. Also, I received from the fire department their multi-year plan for 2024 to 2026. It's rather long and lengthy, but we will be addressing the issues in that multi-year plan at a meeting that we're having during the month. We're having a meeting with the fire department during the month, and we will address their plans for the future. I just wanted to make a mention that, you know, we have a shared service with Barrington, and they do our shared service for ambulance and EMTs, and they've been doing it for, what, about a year now? Year and a half.
It was part-time and then it went full-time.
Yes, we did have it for daytime, and then it went,
Evenings.
yeah, and evenings and weekends were shared. And that went on for about 9 months, but then we found that that was very inefficient. So we went wholly with Barrington, and they supply EMT services to Haddon Heights, Barrington, and Runnemede. So when I give my report, I do like to give the actual events that happen when they come to Runnemede. And they do come very frequently. In fact, we have them in our town more than any of the other towns. Last month,
We're the largest town of the three,
are we really?
population-wise.
Population-wise. So that's reflected in the fact that we have so many more visits here.
Right, it's not out of whack from the proportionality.
Okay, so Barrington had 55 visits, Heights had 48 incidents, and Runnemede had 93.
Well, that's a little.
I know. So that's what I'm saying.
But we are.
Now, it's a very busy ambulance association. And because they're so busy, it sometimes takes 5 or 6 minutes for them to come to a call here in Runnemede. So, in the meantime, our fire department responds to whatever the incident is. And they responded, our fire department responded to 5 motor vehicle accidents with injuries. This is in the month of February. When they arrive, they do an assessment to determine if EMS is needed and assist further the EMS that arrives upon their arrival. There was one pedestrian motor vehicle accident, and this particular case, our firefighter arrived and initiated patient care. So you can see that even though it takes 5 or 6 minutes for Barrington to come, we are getting care. Our people, our firefighters are responding and taking care of patients when they need them. So there was a highway incident, and our fire department provided traffic safety blocker at the request of the EMS. There was a cardiac arrest, and our unit, our fire department arrived first. They initiated CPR and rotated the personnel through the CPR codes, and then the EMS came. So you have to understand, we're 5, 6 minutes away from that ambulance coming, but we have care. We have people that care. We have our firefighters out there, and they will respond accordingly to whatever patient care is needed. So I don't want anybody to doubt that we're not taking care of our people. Amen.
Thank you, Eleanor.
Yeah, it's good to know that. It's good to know that we have that backup. Okay, Police Department. Calls for service. Chief, you were so busy this month. 931 calls for service. 244 traffic summonses were issued. 18 motor crashes. 55 arrests. 2 hours of overtime. There was no Narcan deployment this month. So I just wanted to comment on that. And one of the officers is being considered, we're interviewing him for a detective. So that's something that we're looking forward to. And let's see, I think I have the property maintenance here. Buck Tutel is our property maintenance gentleman, and he comes under the police department now. He had 22 complaints, sorry about that, 22 complaints in February. He did 14 re-inspections, 22 CO inspections, re-inspections were 4, and he issued 4 court summonses. So I want to thank Buck because, you know, it's important that our properties look well. And he's very judicious on the the summons he issues. They're not given lightly, believe me. Before that summons is issued, the police department is notified that he's going to be issuing a summons, and our chief goes there and talks to the people personally. Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome, Mrs. Kelly.
So I just wanted to mention that we are very active in this town. We're very proactive. And this is a dream fulfilled, because when I first came on board 12 years ago, that was not the case. Believe me, it was not the case. So radical changes have been made in my tenure, and I have to appreciate the fire department, their job, and the police department. And thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Very nice. And Chief, if you're looking for anything else to do, we always think that, you can help out. We got some sports that you can
Whatever. Got me for a couple more years.
Well, you too, then.
Okay.
Oh, he does lead the parade.
He does. Public events. Ms. Baskin, we talked about it.
Okay, so we're going to have a Easter parade like we've been having. This year it will be on Saturday. It will be on Saturday, March 30th. Easter's early this year.
Yes, it is.
So it'll be Saturday, March 30th, and it will start at noon, rain or shine. So all you kids and parents, come out, go in your front lawns, because we're going to be throwing you some nice little plush toys to the kiddies, and you'll get to see the Easter Bunny. I want to thank Public Works and the police and the fire in advance for all that they do for our town. And with that, I say progress.
Okay, thank you. Engineering, Mr. Farrell's not here. I'll let Mr. Bayshore. Did you want to report anything other than a few resolutions? You wait till your turn? You don't have a turn tonight. You're on the agenda. Okay. All right, Public Works, Mr. Lobenstein.
Just normal right now. They're starting to ramp up for the springtime, and Richie knows a lot about that. Naturally, the scout building, we're talking about that right now. It's in poor shape. The engineers were out there today to look at it.
Not the scout building.
No, I'm sorry, not scout building.
The scout building is in good shape.
The softball
The
building.
scout building is being built. We're waiting on closing the walls up, so we're almost there.
The softball clubhouse is in poor shape. The engineers were there this morning, and the insurance company is coming on Thursday. And, we're going to see what we need to do with it. And
We gotta fix it.
What?
We have to fix it.
We'll discuss things
We have
down the
to
road.
fix it.
Yes.
Even if it means me going out there fixing it, we're gonna fix it.
No, yeah.
I'm an employee.
No, you're not an employee. No, you're an elected official. So, but, yeah, and they started upstairs, working on that. Harry sent that to me.
Up here.
Yeah, on the second floor storage.
So make that happen.
And, what, you need storage?
Let's get rid of all those boxes.
No, I don't know where they came from. So, yeah, the rest is progress. I don't want to take too much away from Richie.
You already did.
See, there you go last, Richie.
It's all right.
All right, Parks and Recreation, Mr. Sapir.
Mainly rely on office, but the two things, he was talking about the softball clubhouse. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a construction guy, so I'm with that, but hey, everything's fixable. And I think we should try to fix it before.
That's the right attitude. Everything's fixable.
And one thing, RYA is having their elections tonight, so we'll see if they change guard or keep it going, but they're having more people involved, and it's all positive. It's all positive with the RYA right now, and the rest is progress.
Okay, thank you. All right, Solicitor, you have anything?
Just gonna say progress.
Progress? Oh, we do have the engineer, I apologize. It's my first meeting, I think. Engineers report.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. I am going to rely mostly on the report from caucus, but we do have 4 resolutions on tonight's agenda that relate to engineering. Number 46 is authorizing us to do the CDBG application for the ADA bathrooms at the Harry Williams complex. Number 49 is the CDBG application for the roads on 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th Avenue. Resolution 51 is a change order for Earl for the work that they did on 1st Avenue, that's a deduction. And the last one is Resolution 53, which is a performance bond, releasing a performance bond and accepting maintenance bond for First General Electric Works. And we did submit the 2 applications for CDBG, they were due yesterday. The resolutions can be submitted after the fact, so once those are approved tonight and we get a signed copy, we'll send them to the CCIA. And the LRIG, I think I talked about this last week, the LRIG application deadline was extended to April.
The recreation
For
grant.
the recreation grant. So
Good.
we were ready to submit, but now we're just going to fine tune it and get it submitted.
So those in the audience, we're trying to get money to fix the pickleball courts from the state, or was it the county does the local recreation? Is it the county? I think it's the county. And then the community block grant money, that's also money we get for road programs. Well, we still have a couple of those.
What was the cost of the pickleball? Did we find out how much?
We don't know, but the grant is up to $100,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that should be.
Oh, that should be.
Close, who knows?
Yeah.
It's sinking a little bit, it's very wet back there, so.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so we're going to go through the resolutions. We're going to go to Resolution 2442. I'm just going to read them because there's not a whole lot, if there's any questions. Resolution 2442 is a resolution authorizing participation with the Camden County Municipal Joint Insurance Fund for the 2023 Safety Program, Management Program. Would someone like to make a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please. I missed one, didn't I? Yeah, I'll go back up to that. Do this resolution, and we'll go back up to that.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that resolution is adopted. We do have a used car lot license application has been received from Century Auto World. Paperwork is in order. Request approval to issue license. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Sapiro. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so that license will be issued. Okay, we'll keep going here. Resolution 2443 is a resolution authorizing the refund of a senior disallowed charge for 2022 from the Borough. Would someone like to make a motion? I can read any of these if you have any questions. It's just
I'll make that motion.
$250.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 2446 is a resolution authorizing the borough engineer to make an application and the mayor to execute a Camden County Community Block Grant agreement for the program 2024. This is the ADA improvements to the Harry Williams building. This, everyone knows, well, you maybe don't know, we want to put brand new bathrooms and new entrances at the building. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Shapiro. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 2448 is a resolution pledging to take certain steps with the intent of making the Borough of Runnemede a truly sustainable community. This is something that's important to the green team and for sustainability. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly. Is there a
I'll
second?
second it.
Second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Ms. Kelly?
Yes, I'm so excited because my team is out there.
I thought you were gonna say no.
My team is out there, and this land use sustainable thing is important.
Well, it's important after this is done to be sent to the planning board,
Yep.
sent to the borough engineer.
Yep.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Did I say yes?
Yes, you
You
did.
said it.
Oh.
Is that
Mr.
it?
Shapiro? Mr. Murray?
Yes.
All right. That resolution is adopted. Okay, resolution 2449 is a resolution authorizing the borough engineer to make an application and the mayor to execute a Camden County Community Development Block Grant Agreement for program year 2024 for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th Avenues, like we're really going to get 4th Street. But it's, would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 2450 is a resolution approving the signing and hold harmless agreement with the Salem County Improvement Authority. This is for trash disposal.
Addendum contract review agreement.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Lobenstein,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Shapiro. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
The resolution is adopted. Resolution 2451 is a resolution approving a change order for Earl Asphalt Company. As the engineer said, this is an increase of $25,000.
Nice.
We need $25,000.
Nice.
Would someone like to make a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly,
I'll second it.
second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
That resolution is adopted. Resolution 2452 is the Governor's Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. This is our municipal alliance resolution. This is a $7,000 grant with a $1,750 matching grant and $5,250 in kind. So very nice. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that
I'll
motion.
second it.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 2453 is a resolution releasing a performance bond and accepting a maintenance bond. And this is for, what road?
East Clemson.
East Clemens Ridge Road? What are we doing East Clemens Ridge Road?
It's the Dollar General.
Oh, Dollar General. East
Oh,
Clemens Ridge.
yeah.
Would someone like to make a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion to accept.
Motion by Ms. Passio. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Lobenstein. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right. That resolution is adopted. Resolution 2454 is a resolution confirming 2024 appointments. Starting April 1st, we will have a new borough clerk, a new tax collector, and a new registrar.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a motion to approve? Motion by Mr. Murray. Very nice, Mr. Murray. Second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Oh, okay.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
Now,
Congratulations. It is a new era.
Don't give me too hard time.
I will not.
No problem.
We are going to walk something on. What are we walking on? Oh, yeah, so we did receive a letter, and I apologize to Mr. Hill. Mr. Scott Hill has been employed with the Borough of Runnemede for almost 25 years, and he has officially submitted a letter of resignation as the fire official and fire inspector and a firefighter for the Borough for 25 years. Would someone like to make a motion to approve this resolution, accepting his?
I approve this resolution, but with regret.
I'll second that.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio.
Good man.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Lobenstein?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, thank you. And we are in the process of hiring someone to replace him, and that is what made us remember we had to accept his resignation. The fire chief is in the process of that. We have one resolution that's missing tonight, so I want to take this time to apologize to the the employees of the borough. We have some employees that are not part of union contracts, that are not part of any other type of agreement. And we typically try to get them resolved as quickly as possible. So I want to apologize for not having their salaries fixed at this time. I'm sorry, Chief, and some others. The Chief has been very gracious in helping us out a lot, and he does a lot, and we have to get this resolved. So we're going to try to get this done at the caucus meeting.
Okay.
So at the caucus meeting, what we're going to do is make sure all the members of council have an opportunity to review this, if there's any questions, things like that. It's not just the chief, there's about 5 or 6 employees that we have to do due diligence and make sure that we get it all resolved and get it done. But we will get it done and invite everybody for that. Okay, at this point, we have payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion to pay the
I'll make a
monthly
motion
bills?
to pay the bills.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Lobenstein. Roll call, please.
Ms. Casio?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
5 ayes, no.
All right, bills shall be paid. Oh, no, no, absolutely, I'll meet you there. Okay, thank you. Look at that, he's leaving. All right, he is the library rep, so we'll let him go. This portion of the meeting is good and welfare. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and town of origin. You don't have to give your address anymore, unless you want to.
Michael Santa, 604 West Third. I came here with a problem, but thanks to Chief Stampolsky, he took care of the parking problem in front of the school, and I thank you for it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome.
See, it's nice that you're here. You getting the tow truck down there, telling all the teachers? And told them the deal? And he sent it to everybody?
And they got my phone number.
You already said it.
I already got it.
Okay, good. I'm glad it's getting resolved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak? Okay, seeing no one else, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I make a motion to close the public portion.
Motion by Ms. Patsy, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Murray, all in favor? Aye. Public portion is closed. You guys like the way I always try to engage everybody to come up and talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
No other mayors do that, they don't.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. Okay, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn
We're
this
done.
meeting.
Wait a second.
Perfect time, dude.
Oh, we knew you were working. We knew you were working.
You couldn't wait down here for a minute.
We shot down the chicken door.
All right, so we have a motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Murray. All in favor to adjourn this meeting? All right, we adjourn at 7:45.